Welcome to round 4 of the XCR'09 season. This round travels to Ballarat, the great distance running mecca. With a road race course circumnavigating a dry Lake Wendouree, the weather was very windy and cold. First race for the day was 5 kilometres for all the junior divisions. The winners for the various age groups for the men were Mark Blickavs in the under-20, Anthony Aloisio in the under-18, for the under-16s Cameron Smith and Hein Remart in the under-14. For the women, the winners were in the under-20 Grace Deck, Lyra Meehan in the under-18s, Samantha Prime for the under-16s and Claudia Verstraeten in the under-14s. In the main race, over 15 kilometres, there was a large lead pack for the men after 3 kilometres, including a number of the local Ballarat runners. Tara Palm from South Australia, who made the trip from her base in Mount Gambier, took the early lead for the women. Christy McCarthy, a former South Australian now with Knox, was ahead of Kathryn Ewels, followed by Michelle Bleakley, Tali Bird and Katie Seibold-Crosby. By the 9 kilometre point, the Leeds men group was down to 3. Locals Steve Moneghetti and Duer, plus invitation runner Ben Ashkettle, who had just returned from America only 2 days earlier. Close behind was another Ballarat local, Nathan Hartigan. At the same stage for the women, Tara Palm had increased her lead. However, behind her, Kathryn Ewels had moved into second place ahead of McCarthy. Tali Bird was next. Ben Ashkettle was too strong at the end to cross the line first for the men. Next, and winner of the Victorian Championship, was Steve Moneghetti. And following for the minor medals were 2 more hometown runners, Duer and Nathan Hartigan. Tara Palm was an easy winner for the women. Kathryn Ewels, the Victorian mountain running champion, was first Victorian across the line. Next was Christy McCarthy and Tali Bird for the bronze.
Okay, well, the Ballarat 15k, absolute domination from Ballarat. What do you think, boys? Steve, how did you find the course today?
Oh, it was good, yeah, considering obviously it was a bit windy, and yet the way we ran was well protected, nice through the gardens, and it went very quickly. For 15k, I think the way the course was set out, it went fast and I enjoyed it.
Well, that's good. Now, you two boys, how did you find chasing the old fella?
Yeah, well, we didn't get close to him, so yeah, it was pretty tough. So, he's still the man, Mona. So it was a good run.
No, he was pretty strong.
I really wanted to beat Duer more than Mona, but he still got me. So
Well, the last 2 races he's out-kicked you in the Suffering, he did the mongrel act on you, and again today.
Well,
What do you think of that?
I think he's a bit of a prick personally, but yeah. But no, he's just got the wood on me at the minute, Rod. So you're coaching him too well, I think. So.
I was going to ask Duer, what did you think of your coach today?
No, I think you're very good, Rod. Yeah.
I'll give you that money outside afterwards. But one of the things that's been happening in Ballarat has been the guys are all training together, and I reckon that's been a big plus, hasn't it, Steve?
Yeah, and obviously you've been a part of that, Rod, and you know it's terrific that I think because the event was here in Ballarat, we wanted to make sure that we gave a good, strong representation and shown how well we're going. I think it's training group here is really strong again, and I think we've really displayed that in the race today. So it's fantastic to have the event in Ballarat, but it's great to have such good camaraderie. We're all from different clubs, as it turns out, and yet we're all great mates.
That's right. No, it's fantastic, and it just shows that Ballarat's still the mecca of running, isn't it?
It is, Rod.
Centre of the
Spot
world.
on, Rod.
Congratulations on your run today, Tara. How did you find the conditions out there?
It's very cold and it was quite windy, but it was well worth the drive across from Mount Gambier. It's a lovely run around the lake, but it was testing conditions.
I noticed that you were always up there though. Did you find running with the guys sort of give you a bit of protection?
Yeah, it gave me a little bit. I sort of changed packs a little bit. To start off with, I felt like I was sort of hanging on and chasing a few packs down. Towards the end, they were just giving me words of encouragement, which was nice.
This is your first win in Ballarat, isn't it? Because you used to come over for the Suffering a bit, but did you ever crack it for a win in that one?
I only did that event once, so yeah, this is my first win in Ballarat and the first race that I've ever done around the lake, so definitely keen to come back.
Oh, that's great. Now, what's the plans from here on?
The plans from here on, hopefully do some road racing, the Launceston 10, possibly the City to Surf, and just the Australian cross-country titles.
Well, well done on the run today, Kathryn. How did you find the conditions out there?
Yeah, it was quite windy and it was quite difficult, but yeah, overall it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be at the start.
It made the trip from Hartigan, which is a long trip, worthwhile.
Yeah, it was a 3.5 hour drive this morning. It was actually sunny and still in Hartigan when we left.
What are the plans now for the rest of the season? Because you've been having a great season so far.
Yeah, I go back to orienteering after this, and I've got the World Games in Taiwan and then the World Champs in Hungary, and I'm also doing the World Mountain Running Champs in Italy later in the year.